Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, and we want to show a market analysis for the coming week. Today is the 17th, Sunday, and right now the S&P is in a very interesting area. So we were looking at price having a nice move higher. This is a little choppier, but it did go higher, and right now it can start to roll over. So we want to keep an eye on 44.83 to 44.75. That could be an area where we could see price start to roll over. It doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen 100%. That could happen and be a possible scenario. Now, if it were to occur, we want to watch a couple levels. So you want to keep an eye on this level here at 43.62 and 43.57 half. Keep an eye on that. If this low were to break, I would expect this low to be in jeopardy and probably break as well. So what I would be looking for if this does start to roll over is anywhere down here between 42.40, 41.99, this 41.65 level. That's what I would be looking for. Could price come a little lower? It could. I would probably watch 4100 down to that 40.55. That's how it would look on the downside. That's assuming it does roll over here. It cuts right through this yellow line, doesn't mess with it at all. Like this kind of messed with it a little bit. This kind of did as well. It did end up breaking on both occasions, but it did mess with it a little bit. So in this case, because it's above it, when it does come down, I would expect it to break. So in this case, it closed a little below and then it gapped down. In this case, it closed above and it gapped down. In this case, it closed a little bit on it, slightly higher than it gapped up. So that's what I would be looking for if it takes this out. So this, closed right at it, a little lethargic, and then it just gapped down and ran. This closed up and then gapped down and ran. That's what I would be looking at, something like that. So if it breaks that, watch price and see what it can do, and then keep an eye on this area, this low, and that breaks. I would expect this low to break. And yeah, it can come down, it can support, come up, and then go down and break this. It doesn't mean a straight shot. I'm just giving my thoughts here. But if it does start breaking down, watch these lower levels. And then anywhere down here, we can find that support, which will take us over 5,000. That'll be off in the future, probably over 5,000, over 5,500. That's probably where we're going. But we have to find support. Whether support has already been found here and we're just going to have a choppy next many weeks, and then it is going to go higher, or it's going to go lower from here. Find that support wherever it might be and then start to work higher. So that's what I'm going to start looking for. If you've watched these videos, I keep these levels on the charts. I don't really change much of them. Some of them I'll extend out, some of them I won't. Like this one I didn't really extend out. This one I didn't really extend out. This I'm really keeping a close eye on. If price does start to push up from here, let's say it does go higher, look for it to get over 4,500, if I could speak correctly. Look for it to get over 4,500 and that 45.13, 45.14 level over 45.20. So if it is going to get strong from here, it's going to start moving up quite well. It should stay over 44.40 and start pushing higher. If it's going to break down, keep an eye on this. If it holds this low and pushes up and makes a new high from here, then it could actually be working on this is support and it's going to go higher. I'm thinking it's probably a good shot that it does support a little bit up here, but whether it's going to roll over and come back down here and find support or not is later to be said. I think we probably go up a little bit tomorrow So maybe we open down here maybe, and then it comes up again, and then it has that chance to start to roll over. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on. I'm not a prognosticator. I'm a trader. So I do these analyses to kind of help me out, but also to help out anyone else as well. And that's why I keep an eye on, well, I'm going to watch these levels, and if price does one thing, I'll trade it that way. If it does another thing, I trade it another way. That's how I look at my trading, and that's what these analyses are for. But anyway, that's what I'm looking for. Keep an eye on that. If you have any different views, feel free to put them in the comments below. With that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome week in the markets. And I'll see you there in the markets. Thanks and take care.